Now, what is this?
Check it and
French. It's pretty.
see. You like it?
I love it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Honey, I hope you understand why we couldn't do too much this year. Things are a little tight.
I love it.
I'm glad. Hey, I think we have one more thing there under the tree for us. Yeah, the little one right back there, remember?
Forgotten all about this.
Oh, come on, that's a heck of a way to talk about it.
We don't even know who it's from.
Well, I'm sure there's something inside. Open it.
Draper, this reminds me about the dream. Come on, there are parallels. You have to admit it. Some strange man comes up to the door in the middle of the night and hands me a gift.
Purely coincidental.
Oh, yeah? Well, if this is a silver bracelet, then I think I'll faint. All right. Could be a silver bracelet.
Open it.
I am.
Well, what's in it?
Keys.
Keys. From whom?
Merry Christmas, Margot.
Margot.
I don't know. Oh, my God, people here already?
I'll get it, baby.
That's a mess.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Margot.
Christmas. That's my favorite son-in-law.
Merry Christmas, dear.
Merry Christmas,
Early?
darling. I know I'm early, but I came to see if I could help with some preparations.
Come sit down.
Oh, it doesn't look like you need any help.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you can help me move this.
I think it's better. It's
All right.
going to be in the way a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, darling, the place is absolutely beautiful.
Margot, April just opened your gift.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. These are the nicest set of keys I've ever received. What are they for?
Well, the gift isn't only for you, darling. It's for Draper as well, if he can tear you
All
away from
right.
it.
All right. I'm sufficiently curious. What is it?
Okay, 20 questions. What are keys used for?
They're used for locks.
Locks on doors.
Correct.
I know what it is. Margot bought us a ski chalet. Margot, you shouldn't have.
Thank you.
No, not exactly. More hints, okay. This key is for a door, 2 doors in fact. This key is for a trunk. And this little bitty key here is for a locking gas cap.
Oh, my God, you bought me a car?
Well, it's nothing ostentatious, I assure you. It's one of those little tiny compacts that's supposed to get fantastic mileage.
Oh, Margot.
Wow, that's one heck of a gift.
No, darling, it's time you had a decent second car. I've had the dubious pleasure of riding around in that rattletrap that you travel in.
Well, yeah, when it runs. There have been so many repairs on that car that it's practically afforded the mechanic financial security.
There, you see, it's not only something that you will enjoy, it's something you need.
Oh, Margot, thank you.
Oh,
That's
you're
so
welcome, darling.
generous.
You know, Margot, you can't even look at a car these days for less than $5,000 or $6,000.
I know. That's why I told the dealer to scrape off the price tag before he delivered it. I think you're going to like the color. It's candy apple red.
I can't wait.
Margot, don't you think it was overly generous?
Oh, Draper, you put much too much importance on the amount of money that I spend on you in April. Really, you shouldn't make that much of it.
But not every daughter gets a car for Christmas.
Not every daughter has a mother who can afford a car.
Draper, if I thought Margot was depriving herself of absolutely anything by giving us this present, I wouldn't even consider accepting it.
Look at it this way. Draper, I have all the creature comforts I could possibly want. You two are my only family. I don't get any great excitement out of looking at the balance in my bank book. Money is only a pleasure if it can buy your family pleasure.
Well, people are here. Excuse me. Party is starting. Hello, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, thank you.
Oh, Draper.
Merry Christmas. Look, come on in, it's
wonderful.
cold.
Yeah, well, I am certainly
Merry Christmas.
glad you made the trip today.
I'll tell you, Adam was not too pleased about leaving our place. By the time we left, it looked like the toy department at Bennett's after a
It looks
hurricane.
like he brought all the toys with him. You know something? Next Christmas, you are going to have a little cousin of your own to play with, courtesy of my daughter.
Oh, yes, a beautiful little baby girl cousin. My prediction.
Hey, you know, I have
he's
a
hungry.
terrific idea before the party
What's that?
gets hectic. Why don't we have a very private, very quiet toast to our family?
Good
idea. Let me get some
It's-
next.
Yeah. Well, not all.
How you been?
Ah,
Here you
terrific.
are.
Good.
Miles, Margot?
Margot?
Oh, thank you.
I'll tell you what, Draper, why don't you let me do the honors, all right?
Here you
Be my guest, Miles.
Here is to Margot, to April, to Draper, to my beautiful wife, my fantastic son. We all have a lot to be grateful for this Christmas. Most of all, each other.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Here, here.
Oh, Mike, how can I ever thank you for this beautiful coat?
Seeing the way your face lit up when you opened the box this morning was thanks enough, Nancy. And the kiss and the hug weren't bad either.
Well, there are plenty more where they came from. Oh, this is the most marvelous Christmas present, Mike.
Glad you like it.
Like it? I love it. I've always wanted a suede coat.
Seems to me I did hear a subtle hint or two.
Oh, you did you? Well, well, well. I'm so glad it's so cold outside. I can wear it over to the Scots.
Well, you better take it off now since we're not ready to leave. You're gonna melt.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot to wrap the pie I promised to bring over.
Well, I'll warm up the car and bring it out front. Nancy, where are your car keys? I guess I must have left mine on the other coat.
They're, in my purse. It's out there in the living room, in the front section. Did you find them? They're usually on the bottom.
I thought we were giving April and Draper a crystal salad bowl.
We are.
Then this is a gift for somebody else.
Mike, you know that money was okayed by the paper to use for my story.
Frankly, I hoped you'd reconsidered about getting involved with this man.
Well, if I'm going to do an in-depth series on drug traffic in Monticello, I am eventually going to have to interview a pusher.
I still think you're taking an unnecessary risk.
Darling, you have to deal with criminals in your profession. For me to do my job, I am going to have to deal with the same kind of element.
But you're dealing with a man who obviously has very little regard for human life.
I haven't got any threat to him, Mike. I've promised him that I'm going to protect his name.
You don't see the risk carrying this amount of cash into the kind of neighborhood you're going to have to meet this man in?
You mean he may take the money and run?
You're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, Nancy.
We ought to go. It's getting late.
Okay. When's this meeting going to take place?
Well, certainly not today. Oh, come on, darling, cheer up. This is a holiday, and we're on our way to a lovely party, and please trust me. Everything's going to be fine.
Swifty, I'm glad you could make it. And Geraldine, you look terrific.
I can't think of a nicer way to spend the day than with friends like you.
It was very thoughtful of you to invite us.
Oh, our pleasure. Hey there, fella.
Wanna say
Remember
hello to
me,
April?
Auntie April? Well, let me take them. You can take off your coat.
Thank
Oh,
you.
hello. Would you like some eggnog?
Oh, nice.
You like some eggnog, I can tell.
Well, I must say, he seems perfectly content to be there in your arms.
Yeah, well, how'd this little fella like his first Christmas?
Oh, well, he was a bit bewildered by it all first, but then he got into the spirit of the thing.
After the third present, he couldn't wait to get the wrapping off and find out what was inside.
Sounds
you know.
just like Draper.
I must say, he did very well for himself.
Thanks to Grandma, who said she wasn't going to spoil him rotten, but,
Now, Logan, you must remember that this isn't just Jamie's first Christmas.
That's right, that's right. Jamie was a Christmas baby. Well, happy birthday there. Oh.
best present I ever had.
Yeah. Well, look, if you will excuse the two of us, I think Jamie here is quite hungry. I have some cookies in the kitchen.
Yeah, watch out
Homemade.
for flying crumbs.
Okie doke. Excuse me. Logan, Merry Christmas, Geraldine.
Hello.
It's been so long.
Hi,
Too long, my dear.
How are you, Geraldine?
I'm fine.
I read you just got back from Washington, D.C., and you may be heading up the campaign of one of the presidential candidates here in this state. Is that true?
No, Miles. No, my trip to Washington was purely social. And as far as that rumor is concerned, it has no basis in fact.
You'd be an asset to any one of them.
I'd love to, Nicole, but I just don't have the time.
Yeah, when she's not busy traveling, she wants to be Jamie's primary babysitter, you see.
Can't think of a job I've enjoyed more.
Oh, I still think you should get out more.
The same thing could be said of you, my dear.
Touche.
Oh, look, I want you to see Adam. He's growing so much you're not going to believe it.
Oh, my dear.
Voila.
Well, sure. One cookie isn't enough for you, huh? That's all gone? Well, we'll just bring over the whole plate and you can make a little piggy out of yourself. How's that? Huh? Come on, here
Well,
we go.
and how are you two doing in here?
Oh, we are doing splendidly. I'll tell you, Geraldine, the more I look at him, the more he resembles Logan every day.
You should thank the lady for that compliment, Jamie. You have a very handsome father.
Speaking of Logan, how's he doing?
He's all right.
Yeah? Well, he doesn't really seem to be in the spirit of the holidays. And actually, when I've seen him lately, he seems kind of sad.
A good part of that is fatigue. He's been working very hard lately.
Yeah. Geraldine, tell me, does he still miss Raven?
April, I think I can say, safely, that Logan finally has gotten Raven out of his system. She sent Jamie a card, you know. There was no reference to Logan in it at all.
Well, I just hope Logan doesn't shut himself off from the whole world.
He's lonely.
Well, he's got Jamie. He's got you, too.
No. No, I serve more as a substitute mother for Logan. That isn't what he needs right now. What he needs is someone to love, who will love him.
Yeah. Hurts me to see Logan like this.
He's been hurt. I think he feels that if he ventures out again, the same thing might happen.
Well, I wish there was something I could do to help.
Perhaps there is.
Name it.
Oh, April, I have tried, without very much success, to persuade Logan that he should have a more active social life. Even his friend Cliff Nelson has tried to interest him in a blind date.
Well, he should go out.
I know that he has a great deal of faith in you. If you were able to make a suggestion, he might very well start dating again.
Oh, well, I do happen to know a few single women.
I see nothing at all wrong with a little friendly matchmaking, do you?
No, not at all. But I don't know if any of the people I know are Logan's type.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there isn't a one that is anything like Raven.
That is a blessing. No, my dear. I think what Logan needs is someone like you.
I'd like to propose a toast to the best brother-in-law a man could ever have.
Thank you, Draper. That's nice.
I was just gonna go get some more hors d'oeuvres. You give me a hand?
Yeah, sure.
I tried to get the judge to set bail high enough to keep Harris in jail, but he wouldn't hear of it.
Well, I'd always heard Judge Quinlan was pretty hard-nosed when it came to setting bail.
Guess he was feeling generous, a Christmas spirit or some such nonsense.
Now, this punk will probably celebrate the holiday season by mugging a few sidewalk Santas.
Merry Christmas! Ho,
Merry
ho,
Christmas.
ho. Hey, can I get you some eggnog?
I'd love one.
I'm gonna go tend Jamie. I'll see you later.
Okay.
No, we weren't sure that you were going to be able to make it.
Well, I almost wasn't. I'm not very good at parties.
Oh, hey, let me introduce you around, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me drink this drink first, get more in the holiday spirit.
We're a good crowd. We promise to do our very best to make you feel at home. How's Deborah? Detective Saxon.
Okay, I suppose. You know, your husband released her from the hospital to spend the holiday season at home.
Right, well, Deborah said that she had some friends coming by to keep an eye on her.
Well, I hope that's the best thing for her health.
Miles wouldn't have let her go out of the hospital if she wasn't up to it.
I don't know. Sometimes you women have a way of talking men into doing things against our better judgment.
That's assuming that your judgment is better.
Well, it was your impassioned plea about lifting Deborah's suspension that got me to change my mind, put her back on the line a week ahead of time.
So?
Well, so if she was still on suspension, she wouldn't have been in the park that night. Wouldn't have been victim to that kidnapper. You got any more good suggestions?
The only reason that Deborah accepted that assignment was because she wanted to prove to you that she's a good cop.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. That didn't come out the way I meant. I get nervous around strangers.
Not a stranger.
No, but I didn't mean to offend you. That's the last thing I wanted to do.
Derek, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Here it goes.
Can I get it?
It's coming.
I'm so happy. It is so happy.
It's good for the ride.
I thought I
was gonna have to spend Christmas all alone. Cheers, babe.
Oh, you and Steve are best friends. Where else would you expect us to be?
All right, now just tell me, what did Santa put under your tree?
Well, for one thing, I got this very spiffy watch. How about that? Opens up there. You check that out, buddy.
And if Santa catches him wearing it while he's on duty, Santa gonna take it right back.
Hey, Star, what did what did Santa bring you?
Well, I got 2 gifts. I got this beautiful pin, it's gorgeous.
Star.
And this very sexy nightgown, which is definitely not for public display.
Oh, well, it sounds as if it's more a gift for Calvin than it is for you.
Well, true.
How about that?
I wonder what Santa stuffed in the stocking of our chief of police.
A lump of coal, no doubt.
Considering the price of fuel these days, that's not a bad gift.
No, I think he really deserves something good. I really mean that.
Oh, come on now. What happened to you during your night in the woods? The cold freeze your brains?
Yeah, he's not been one of your biggest fans, you know.
Well, I found out he was human. When I got to the hospital, he was already there waiting for me. You know, Miles told me that he stayed outside my hospital room until he was absolutely sure I was out of danger.
Sounds like he was really concerned.
Yeah, he was just afraid he'd lose one of the best detectives he has on the force now.
Well, that's
People,
true.
cops like you, make Mallory look good.
Well, until I'm better, it's going to be up to you and Calvin to make him look good. I am officially on sick leave.
Yes, and this time we want your name to stay off that active duty roster until you are completely well.
I promise.
How you feeling?
Not too bad. I'm a little weak, that's all.
Did you ever find out what's wrong with you? I mean, when are you supposed to get your strength back?
Well, they don't know. They think it's some kind of a low-grade virus or something, that I just have to let it run its course.
I think you should see Miles and have him run some more tests.
Well, I'm gonna be all right. Don't worry about me, Steve. I'm taking care of myself. I want to be all ready for your big wedding, huh?
Wedding, yes. As a matter of fact, Calvin and I have decided that we're gonna wait another week or 2 before we tie the knot.
I knew it. They got cold feet.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's just that, well, you know, we both feel that we simply can't get married, and not unless Deborah's there, and so we thought we'd give her a couple of extra days to recuperate, huh?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hey, come on, what's the big deal? So we will celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary 1 week later in 2030.
No, you can't do that, really. I'm gonna be fine. You can't just up and do something like this. I mean, you've already gotten your vacation leave with the department, and you've already made your honeymoon plans, right? Wherever you're gonna go. I don't want you to change anything because of me.
We're not changing anything because of you.
You guys, such good friends. Spending Christmas in such an un-Christmas-like atmosphere. So many things have been happening lately. I just didn't have a chance to get anything ready, you know?
The Christmas spirit is here, and that's all that counts,
That's
right,
right.
fellas?
Here, here.
Come on.
It's just, this is the first year that I haven't had a Christmas tree, you know?
Oh, I know what's the matter with you. You missed the trimmings,
Yes,
right? The
no,
star, the
the
sign,
And the
all that
presents
stuff.
underneath.
Hey, listen, why don't you just make a wish for a tree?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Come
go
on.
ahead.
Come
What do
on,
you got
come
to
on.
lose?
Got a
Come
solid
on.
point,
You
Deborah.
gotta have
Close your
faith.
eyes. Some wishes come true, you know.
This
Come
is
on.
silly, you know?
No, it isn't.
Come on,
You can
close
do
your
it.
Close your eyes and don't open them until I tell you to, okay?
I want you to.
Come on.
Come on,
Close
you
your
can do
eyes.
it. I want you to remember your first Christmas tree that you had when you were a kid. What did it look
My
like?
first Christmas tree? And we decorated them with colors, you know, like, oh, we hung them on the tree.
Here we go.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes, honey.
Merry Christmas! Deck off with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don me now again.
So great. I thought this was going to be the
Just
worst
like you.
Christmas in my life. It's turned out to be the best.
Oh, you didn't think Santa and his little helpers would let you down, did you?
I think this surprise and presents really did the trick.
Yeah.
You sure perked up in a hurry.
I know. I feel like a little kid again. Oh, I know you guys have to leave. You got to go back to work. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Take care.
Drive
Be good.
carefully.
Well, now it's my turn. I have a gift here from Detective Guthrie to Miss Saxon. Merry Christmas.
I wonder what that is.
Oh, I think this is what they call an intimate moment.
Steve, hurry up, open it.
Anticipation mounts.
You know, to wrap it almost.
You like my tie? Isn't this just wonderful?
Right size.
Mm-hmm. You scared me.
Thank you.
Hey, I wonder where this one came from.
Smells real good.
Look at this.
Oh, it looks like it's from my next-door neighbor, Mrs. Corey.
Yeah? Oh, she must have left it with the rest of the goodies when they were waiting out in the hall.
Oh, look at this. She's such a good cook. I wonder what it is. And Deborah, enjoy this in the best of health, Mrs. Corey. She is the sweetest lady.
Look at it. Oh, we can eat it later.
Lots of rum.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find, always on our mind. In frustrated days,